Alright, Shalom. This is Brother Shawalia coming to you guys again with another lesson through the spirit of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Back again, and before I start, I'd like to give honors to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone, that are the elders of Israel, whether you like to receive it or not. And salutations to the brothers out there pushing this truth with sincerity. Shalom, man. Real quick, the spirit had it in my spirit to bring out a lesson on enduring the tribulations and the affliction that the Most High bestows upon His men. Because when you wake up to this truth, especially now that we're in captivity, the Lord is gonna. The scriptures say that the Lord will try us. That will try us to make us to mold us into those men that we ought to be. That he would want us to be, right? All right. My first scripture is in the book of Malachi, chapter 7, verse 9. It says, "I will bear the indignation of the Lord." And that indignation, the word indignation means the anger, the fury, the anger that the Most High has upon His people for basically going off, like he had mentioned in the book of Deuteronomy. He said He was gonna put curses on us if we did not hearken unto Him. So now that fast forward to the future, we as Israelites, we fell off, You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, we fell off out of the ways of the Most High, and now we're serving our sentences like He had promised us. Like we're serving our captivity, right? And then it is up to His men that are waking up to this truth to bear that indignation, man. To bear that chastising of the Lord. It says. Verse 9, it says, "I will bear the indignation of the Lord because I have sinned against Him," right? So it's not like He's just punishing us just to punish us, man. It's not, man. It is righteous in His part because we sinned against Him, man. Right? It says, "Because I have sinned against Him until He plead my cause," it says, "and execute judgment for me. He will bring me forth to the light, and I shall behold His righteousness." Right? So until he comes to plead our cause, to plead basically review our works and what we're doing to come back to His mercies. Before then, we have to suffer that affliction, man. We had to bear our crosses, man. Because the Most High said He was gonna put us through those afflictions. I'll get that in the book of Zechariah. This is the book of Zechariah 13 and 9. It says, "And I will bring the third part through the fire." And this is talking about Israel, man. Israel as a whole, two-thirds of them, they're ordained already for destruction, But the third part, He said, he shall bring through the fire. Should bring through the fire and will refine them, as silver is refined. It says, "And I will try them as gold is tried." It says, "They shall call my name, and I will hear them." It says, "I will say, it is my people, and they shall say, the Lord is my power." So the Lord won't basically wants us to prove wants us to prove our love to Him, man, through going through those afflictions, man, going through those tribulations, man, listening to what He has to say, following His commandments, law, statutes, and commandments, right? And the Lord is only looking for those acceptable men, man. Those acceptable men that would endure those hardships, man. We got a scripture right here, the book of Hebrews. Hebrews 12 and 16. It says, "Lest there be any fornicator or profane person." Yeah, Salakia. This is Hebrews 11:6. It says, "But without faith, it is impossible to please Him. For he that cometh to God must believe that He is, and that He is a rewarder of them that diligently seek Him." It says, "By faith Noah, being warned of God of things not seen as yet, moved with fear." It says, "Prepared an ark to the saving of his house." It says, "By the ways he condemned the world, and become hearers of righteousness, which is by faith." It's a lot. This is we just keep reading. This is It says, "By faith Abraham, when he was called to go out into the place with which he should often receive of his inheritance, obeyed, and he went out, not knowing whither he went." You know, so like Noah and Abraham, and like, you know, them men had faith. You know, I'm just gonna keep reading, to mention the other people that the scriptures mention. It says, "And by faith he sojourned in the land of promise." It says, as in a strange country, dwelleth in tabernacles with Isaac and Jacob. It says, and hears with him of all of the same promise. You know. For he looked for a city which has foundations, where built and mark is, and maker is God. It says, "Through faith also Sarah herself received strength to conceive seed, and and was delivered of child with she was past age, because she judge him faithful who has promised." Basically, all these people, they bared, they hearken unto the Most High. Noah, Abraham and Sarah, they had faith on the Most High, and followed his ordinance, man, and the Most High was not slack, and basically giving them that promise that He promised them, right? And that's what we ought to do now, man. They suffered all those afflictions, for a later cause. They received that reward of the Most High, and then we use those men, to examples for us to, continue in the commandments and the law, statutes, and commandments of the Most High, and what he basically wants us to do right now, and even though it may seem hard at times, or like unfair, it may seem unfair, like we have to girdle up our loins, and deliver, basically, because this is what makes us real men, build us up to be real men, actually, man. So we ought to follow these commandments of the Most High. Just to back up to what I said about the acceptable man, this is the book of Sirach, Ecclesiasticus, chapter 2. I'm gonna start at the top. It says, "My son, if thou comest to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul to be prepare thy soul for temptations." What that temptation is, man, like, when you come to the Most High, when you come up to the Most High and learn about the Most High, you're gonna know that the Most High likes it certain ways, that He gave us ordinance, law, statutes, and commandments to follow, to not come off of it, that we ought not to eat swine, coveting another man's wife, or wear women's apparel and stuff like that, and when we come to serve the Most High, the Lord told us, hey, prepare to be tempted, man, prepare to be tempted, and because the temptations will come, and it says, verse 2, set thy heart upright, and constantly endure, and make not haste in time of trouble. So what is this doctrine that people preach about? If you just love the Lord, he got you. That all that doctrine is a messed up doctrine. It's false doctrine. When the Lord said clearly, He said, when you come to me, prepare to get tempted. It says, cleave unto Him and depart not away. It says, that thou mayest be increase at that last end. It says, whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully, and be patient when thou art changed into a low estate. Like Job, man. The Most High was talking to the devil, and he was, and then the devil basically was telling him if Job was really one of his servants, man. And the Most High, basically brought Job to a low state, to see if he really had that faith, man. He took everything from him, man. Everything. But Job kept his faith, man. He kept his faith, and what did the Most High do, man? He gave them double of what he had, man. He was a wealthy man before, but after that he multiplied his wealth, man. And okay, keep going. It says, for gold is tried in the fire, an acceptable man in the furnace of adversity, man. All right. So point being is that when you come to the Lord, man, you got to prepare to get tried and to get tempted, like the scripture just said it. Because the men that he requires have to be men of endurance, men of value, men with men that are acceptable in his sight, man. And he's gonna prove us, and he's gonna put us through. He's gonna know who the people are, or who the men are, who them that are that endured that tribulation, man. At the latter, at the end, whoever endured that tribulation, those are the acceptable men that the Most High speaks of, man. Right? And shit. And with that, hopefully Israel got edified, and brothers out there, stay in tune, and till next time, we'd like to give all praises to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone, and salutation to you brothers out there pushing this truth with sincerity. Till next time, I say shalom.